Hey, what's going on? It's me, the Jeff Network, coming back with another video today. We're going to recap Week 4 in the National Football League, talk a little bit about my first game experience at the end of the video. But let's get into the recap. On Thursday Night Football, I had predicted that that the that the Rams would win it, and they did. Minnesota struggled. Both quarterbacks had excellent games, but it was a shootout in LA, and LA pulled it off. Um, like I figured they would. Bengals v Atlanta. I had Bengals to win this game. To lose this game, and they came out with the win here. I was surprised. Bengals looking pretty good this year. Watch out. Next, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers versus the Bears. The Bears opened up a can of whoop butt, I guess is what the only thing you can say about this game. And a 48-10 game where Trubisky had 6 TDs and pretty much the whole team shut out this Tampa Bay team. Once again, Tampa has a quarterback problem in that city. Wow. Next, Detroit and the Cowboys. Cowboys come out with the win this time. Ezekiel Elliott, 240 yards of scrimmage yardage in this game. Comes out with a W and a deep ball he caught. Cowboys looking like 2016 form in this game at least. We'll see how far that lasts. Next, Green Bay and Buffalo. Buffalo gets beat again in a game in which we kind of expected it to be this way. After and puts Josh Allen back into the type of game he was playing before this before the game last week against Minnesota. They win anyway. The Green Bay Packers win 22-0 here in the shutout. One of 3 shutouts since 2012 for the Packers. Next, the Houston Texans finally get their first win against versus a divisional rival in the no, not divisional rival. Wait, I'm not sure. Maybe a divisional rival. But they do get the win over Indianapolis. That being the Colts. They're divisional rivals. I'm sorry. So Deshaun Watson gets his first win since Week 11 last year. Since he got back from that injury. The first win for the Houston Texans since Week 11 of last season. Next, the game I was at, the Jets versus the Jaguars. The Jaguars did win this game. The Jets really couldn't get much started. Sam Darnold looked kind of scared, but that's to be expected versus in your fourth start of the season in a game in which you were the underdogs and you're a rookie, and versus one of the best defenses in the National Football League. But just a little comment about this game. I want to say the NFL field looks a lot smaller when you're actually at the game. I was down at the bottom, towards like just 20 feet from D.D. Westbrook, and like 60 yards from Josh McCown and Sam Darnold, and I noticed that football field's the same size as the one high school and college plays on, but it's hard to compartmentalize that when you're not at the game. But that's just a quick thought from me. But anyway, the Jaguars come out with the win. Blake Bortles sets his career record, 388 yards. Which, just to make a comment, isn't that impressive. But I think a mediocre quarterback like that, I guess it's cool to have record-setting yards. Next, Miami versus the Patriots. Patriots finally look good for this season. They get their second win of the year. 38-7 versus what was an undefeated Miami Dolphins football team. Looking like the old AFC North division, and AFC East. Sorry. Next, the Tennessee Titans and the Philadelphia Eagles. Philly loses actually to the Titans. Excuse me. In what was one of a few losses Carson Wentz has had this year. Tennessee looking, two back-to-back wins against teams they were not expected to beat. That being the Jaguars and the Philadelphia Eagles. Maybe there's something to talk about in Tennessee other than that last year's playoff run. Who knows? Next, Seattle and Arizona. Arizona doesn't look like a team that's going to win many games this year. Just to be flat out, Josh Rosen maybe isn't the guy. You can't. I haven't watched them play yet. I've seen reports, but I have not watched them play games, so I cannot judge. But the Seahawks do get a win here. The big news for the Seahawks is Earl Thomas gets has a fracture in his right leg, I believe, and he probably never going to play for the Seattle Seahawks again after the shenanigan he pulled in that game. I'm not going to get into the details of it, but just search it. Next, the Cleveland Browns and the and the Oakland Raiders. Oakland, it's a shootout among the Oakland Raiders and the Cleveland Browns. Something I didn't expect to see this season. 42-45 in overtime. John Gruden gets his first win in 17 years. He says it felt like the first win in 100 years. Next, the San Francisco 49ers and the Chargers. Chargers do get this win here. Quarterback Philip Rivers still consistent he's sort of one of those 3 touchdown a game type quarterbacks. Not gonna break records, but gonna show that he is still the franchise guy, you know what I'm saying? But San Francisco looks, I don't know, they looks out of sorts without quarterback Jimmy Garoppolo. But next game, the Saints beat the Giants in a game. Drew Brees continues to win football games. He's impressive. The Giants really, I don't know, aren't that impressive. Who knows? Next, the Baltimore Ravens and the Pittsburgh Steelers. This one was pretty shocking among the league, but this is a new era in the AFC North, in which the Baltimore Ravens win games versus the Steelers away. That's something you haven't seen in a long time. Joe Flacco still consistent. And that Steelers team still too much drama. Next, the Denver Broncos and the Kansas City Chiefs. Kansas City gets the win late, comes back from 14 points. Pat Mahomes had a fantastic throw to with his left arm to his wide receiver Tyreek Hill to ice the game pretty much and end up winning it, obviously, by a 3-point lead. Denver, Case Keenum lost back-to-back now to go to New York next week in MetLife. See how it goes. And my picks for the season, overall is 29-34-2. So I'm still 5 games under. Rough couple of first weeks. I went 10-6 this week. More videos to come. Sorry about not making the preview video last week. Those videos are to come. Gonna keep on doing this. Got busy last week. But no excuses. That's all I got here on the JFT Network. Please like, subscribe, tell your friends. Let's get it.